Hi, it's Colin Davis here. Just responded to a question that I saw on the Reaper Blog Facebook group, which was how to toggle the mute on a given track using an external MIDI controller. So I've got a little project here which I will probably post up as well, which has got a source track which has got rear synth on it, just playing a few notes. There's also a send to a delay track here, and a couple of other tracks just for completeness. There are two considerations here. If the track is already selected and you want to mute it using the MIDI controller, there's a very simple action which is called track toggle mute. I can just spell it correctly, for selected tracks. With this track selected, running this action, you can see the mute being toggled there. Now, another option would be if you always want to toggle that particular track with that name, then you can do that as well, even if it's not selected. To do that, you need SWS installed. Go to the cycle action editor, right click anywhere, add cycle action. Let's call it mute my source track. Right click here, add the statement console. That automatically puts in the word console, then a space, leave that space there, then an uppercase S, which is a console command to exclusively select any track that matches the name that we're about to type in. So I'll type in the full source name, my space source space track space name. Okay, press enter, click apply. That's now created an action in the action list called, whatever we called it, mute my source track. So now we can create a custom action. So a custom action which starts off with mute my source track. That's the action we just created. That will always exclusively select this track, whatever else is selected, and then we simply add on the end of that track toggle mute for selected tracks. Of course, now that will be the only selected track. Let's call that I don't know, exclusively mute my source track name. Okay, now let me just run that action. Let's select that track and that track, say. If we run this action, this is now the only selected track and it's muted. Run it again, it toggles. Okay. Of course, if you have a different track name, then you can create another action, another cycle action, and another custom action for a whole suite of track names, if you so wish. And of course, to associate that with a particular control on your MIDI controller, you simply select that custom action, you add here, and then press whatever controller button or move whatever controller knob you want to, and that will then be associated with that. Simple as that. Okay, hope that helps.